Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of the Snakebite. Sorry we missed you last week, had some technical difficulties, but this year you can see it's a little bit of a different crowd on the desk now. We got Jacob McDougall here, and we're super excited for this year in Moxton Sports. We got everything to talk to you about today, from cross country to golf and everything in between. Let's play that intro. And Jacob, I talked about it earlier, the men's cross country team, they've had some success recently, winning the conference championship last year. The only team on campus to be able to say they have a postseason conference title from last year. A lot to be excited about with them in all sports here at Florida Southern, but let's hear about the men first.
Well, Carl, the reigning SSC champions men's cross country team is coming into the season ranked number 26 in Division II and 3rd in the region after finishing 25th at the national championships and 2nd in the South Regional last year. And they have only carried over their success from last season, as seen at the Holloway Collegiate Opener, where they more than took care of business. Florida Southern finished first overall over other conference contenders, Embry-Riddle and Tampa. Leading the way for the Mocs was top runner Christian Giller, completing the 6K distance in 18 minutes and 25 seconds and finishing 2nd overall. Fellow members of last year's all-region team, Christopher Colavita, finished 3rd overall in 18:52, and Giller, due to his dominant performance, was selected as the first Sunshine State Conference runner of the week this season. The Mocs will venture to Huntsville, Alabama this week for the Southern Showcase, where they will clash with multiple regional opponents and top Division I teams. For results, be sure to go to check fscmocs.com.
And the women's cross country team also comes into the year ranked 3rd in the South region and the highest they've ever been ranked in a preseason poll by the USTF-CCA, going all the way back to 2009. They also participated in the home opener, where they improved upon their finish from last year, placing 2nd overall, only falling to Embry-Riddle but ahead of Palm Beach Atlantic. Leading the way for the ladies was last year's SSC co-runner of the year, Emma Musante, who finished 2nd overall, running 15:16 for the 6K distance. Grad student Ellie Fluman also found her way into the top 10, finishing 7th overall in 15:27. The Lady Mocs will also be making the trip up to Huntsville, where they will be tested by regional foes and Division I powerhouses. Both teams have made their goals evident this year, Jacob, and I talked with Emma Musante and with Ellie Fluman going into the year, and I got to talk with men's head coach Matt Levasseur, and there's one goal for both teams, and that goal is nationals.
Women's soccer started off the season on the road in Columbus, Georgia, kicking it off with a matchup against Georgia Southwestern University, where they looked untouchable in a 3-0 rout against the Surge. In the win, the Mocs looked a lot like the team that we saw last year, displaying strong defense while firing away an onslaught of shots, with 14 shots in the game and 9 on target, compared to just 4 shots and 1 on goal for the Surge. The Mocs didn't immediately find the back of the net, though, needing halftime adjustments to get the offense rolling, and the Mocs rolled in the second half. Just 1 minute into the second half for Jasmine Adames, who found the back of the net before the commencement of the Anita Vera show. Vera knocked in 2 more goals for the Mocs, the first in open play, which was assisted by Allison Jenkins, and Vera's second coming from a penalty kick. The Mocs looked to carry this momentum into the matchup against number 23 Columbus State University, but unfortunately were no match, struggling to limit the Cougars' dominance in the possession with a 4-0 loss against the Cougars. This matchup, unlike the last for the Mocs, wasn't determined by the amount of shots on goal, but the quality of them, with the Cougars having just 2 more shots on goal than Florida Southern with 5, but finding the back of the net 4 of those times. And Carl, Columbus State also had 11 corners compared to just 4 for the Mocs, really showing off the control of the possession in this one. And the Mocs look to bounce back at home this weekend, taking on Bentley University in their home opener.
And men's soccer finds himself in fantastic shape after opening weekend, where they kicked off the season with a 2-game homestand to begin the 2024 season. An exciting group of transfers and incoming freshman prospects, combined with a solid core of returners from last year's squad, playing a crucial role in this weekend's outcome. Game 1 on Friday, September 6th, saw the Mocs take on the visiting University of Alabama Huntsville side, which was hampered by several delays, including a rain delay that spanned over 2 hours at halftime. Just before that, the Mocs started off strong, slotting away 3 goals in the first half, which was more than enough to seal a victory as the game ended at a score of 3-1. Forward Darcy Moffitt bagged 2 goals in his Mocs debut, including a stunner from nearly 35 yards away before Sander Trevor tucked away the 3rd goal, courtesy of an assist by freshman forward Sonny Albert. Game 2 of the Mocs opening weekend kicked off on Sunday afternoon against the University of West Alabama, a team the Mocs lost against last year by a score of 2-1 away from home. This time, the Mocs took control of the match early with another, guess who, Darcy Moffitt scoring, continuing his hot streak, grabbing his 3rd goal in 2 games. Unfortunately for the Mocs, they would concede a goal just 10 minutes before halftime after a scramble at the bat-gifted West Alabama in opening. The game then stayed even and ended all square at 1-1, which leaves the Mocs undefeated at the end of opening weekend, and all eyes will continue to be on Darcy Moffitt as he looks to continue his goal-scoring streak this Friday as the men's program travels to Tennessee to play against Christian Brothers University, followed by a fixture away at Delta State University Sunday.
The Mocs volleyball team opened their 2024 season with a huge 3-0 sweep over American International to open the FSC Volleyball Classic. The Mocs dominated all over the court with graduate transfer Sandra Sasaki, who racked up 9 kills, 6 digs, and an ace in her Mocs debut. Senior Kirsten Krause and sophomore Mary Kate Mulvaney shared setting duties, with Krause finishing the game with an impressive 10 assists, 3 kills, 8 digs, and 5 blocks, while Mulvaney made 17 assists and 2 digs. Wow. On Saturday, the Classic continued with the Mocs struggling against the receiving votes Augusta team, losing 1-3, but Florida Southern quickly moved past that loss with an impressive 3-1 win over number 14 Lewis University. The win over the Flyers was a team effort with 3 players having double-digit kills in Mackenzie Peterman, Madison Fowler, and Zoe Lowe. Mary Kate Mulvaney didn't want to be left out of the fun, though, leading the team with 21 assists to pair with 12 digs. The Mocs will return to action in Hillsdale, Michigan starting Friday for net results invite.
And let's not leave out the golf teams. Men's golf enters the season ranked 8th in the country after finishing tied at 6th place at the NCAA Regional last year. The Mocs opened their season September 23rd through the 24th down in Palm Beach, Florida at the NCAA Division II National Preview at PJ Nationals. Switching over to women's golf, they enter the year ranked 21st in the nation while being 5th in the SSC preseason poll. Their season begins September 23rd at the Savannah Lakes Invitational in McCormick, South Carolina. And that will be it for this week's edition of the Snakebite. And hopefully you guys will tune in next week. We'll have a lot of results for you, whether that's, like we mentioned, the golf team starting soon. We'll give you another preview for them. And the soccer teams will get busy as well. And we'll see you next time here on the Snakebite.